Hi everyone, this is Megan and I'm here to share this layout with you. This is my tryout for the Hip Kit Club design team. I'm going to use these metallic gelatos, and this is the first time that I'm going to use these gelatos. I had seen someone do something that had inspired me, and it was on YouTube, and she just used gelatos to make the whole background, and I was like, oh wow, like that would be really fun. So I'm going to sit here and make this. It's not really a checkerboard, but I'm just going to do all of these colors on this one layout, and I'm just going to color them. I'm going to kind of stagger the colors, and then I'm going to use the baby wipes that I showed you, and I am going to blend the colors together and everything. And I really love how this turned out. I wasn't really sure if I would do it the right way, or like if it would look the way I wanted it to, but I really love how it turned out. I probably didn't need to use as much of the gelato as I did, but since it was the first time I had used gelatos, I was still kind of new and I didn't really know anything about them, so next time I'll know that you probably don't really need as much as you think. So here I'm just blending it all together and making it look more watercolorish than crayonish. And I am kind of mixing the colors because I didn't want it to be perfect. I wanted them to kind of blend and just be more fun. So I'm going to kind of clean up after that. I got a new one because the other one was really dirty. And the paper is bending because I'm not using like watercolor paper or anything like that. I'm just using American Craft white paper. And here I am going backwards. So I did the blue and then the mint color, then purple, and then the pink. And you can see here I'm not really using as much as I was on the bottom one. I'm still using quite a bit, but not as much. So I'm going to blend each of these layers immediately after coloring with the gelatos. Now, I am new to the Hip Kit Club. I'm not a member. I would really love to be a member, but I just don't have the extra cash. I'm not a member to any kit club, but the Hip Kit Club is one that I really love lately. I've been watching Nicole Jones and Sarah Brown, I think is her name, and a couple other people that get the Hip Kit, and their videos and their layouts are just tons of fun, and I really love them. So I just thought it would be fun to apply for their design team call. The call ends on January 23rd. So you still have a little bit of time to get a layout into them. And they have all of the information on their blog. I believe it started in December. The post went up in December. I want to say the 28th, but I'm not sure. I can't quite remember. But you can go to their blog and check it out and check out their products and everything. Their kit reveal just came out for February and I love it. So on that blue square, there wasn't really enough blue for me. So I just added some more of the gelato. And I was okay with the fact that the squares and boxes and rectangles, that they weren't all the same size, and that the ones at the top were a lot smaller. It just kind of made it go along with the imperfect feel of this layout. So I'm going to do these 4 at the very top and blend them all in, and then I'm going to let it sit for a while. And I'm getting my table all messy. But I guess that's what's so fun about doing mixed media. So there's the finished version. And I'm going to kind of go through a little bit there and just wipe at it. I apologize about the lighting and the camera zooming in and out. I think I forgot to turn off the autofocus, so I apologize about that. Okay, so now that it's all perfect, I came back a couple days later and I'm going to scrapbook that picture of me. And that's the dried background. And this is one of my favorite pictures of myself. There aren't very many of myself that I actually like, so I thought it would be fun to scrapbook this picture of me. And this was on my middle son's baptism, which was back in August of 2014. I am going to pull out this Chamel collection, and I'm going to cut out that green little, I think it's 3x3s. I'm not really sure how big it is, but I'm going to cut that one out that says lovely and it has a heart on it. And this layout was really quick. It didn't take very long, especially after I had done all the gelatos and everything before that. So I'm just going to go through this layout and kind of see if there's any other papers that I want to use to layer with. The Chamel collection was really fun to work with. So I'm going to map my photo on that pink, I'm not sure what it's supposed to be, like sprinkles or polka dots or something. So I'm going to mat it on that paper, and then I'm just going to layer the lovely cut apart next to it on the left hand side. I believe it's the left hand side. Yep, there we go. I'm going to cut it down a little bit. And I'm just trying to make it perfect because I'm a perfectionist. So, yeah. I had this silhouette doily that I had cut out previously. And so I just pulled that out and thought I could put that behind there. And then I'm also looking through these chic tags or chic tags. I pull out this transparency and it says bursting with joy. And I like how that looks right there next to the, or above the picture next to the lovely cut apart. I also had the sunburst washi tape, and so I'm going to layer that right underneath the photo at the top there. And I'm just going to play around with this for a little bit. I'm going to cut off that washi tape and then use the extra right there on the left of the photo. I'm going to glue down the transparency. realized I hadn't glued down the doily yet, so I glued that down, and now I'm going to glue down the picture and the lovely cut apart. And I'm really liking how this is turning out. It is still a little bit bare. It needed something extra, so I pulled out some American Crafts twine, some pink and white American Crafts twine, and some enamel dots that I made myself with pony beads. And the colors I use are a light blue, a light pink, and a white. So I'm just going to have two little embellishment areas. One right above that Bursting with Joy transparency, and then one next to my photo on the right side. And that is pretty much the end of my layout. Here I'm using some glossy accents, which I don't normally do, but for some reason I pulled it out for this. And I'm going to glue down the enamel dots, and then I will be done with the layout. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you'll go and check out the Hip Kit Club. Their kits are just amazing. So I will see you next time. Bye.